Today on the Trent Out Loud podcast. The internet is coming for Jay-Z. Now they're saying he sold out the community. Yes, I'm so excited. A second day in a row, I get to drag Joe Budden. What up? It's Trent Out Loud, and I'm back with another episode. All right, it's Thursday morning, my second favorite day of the week. Why? Because Friday is one day away, and I need the weekend to hurry up and get here because I need a break. I need to rest, man. All right, you guys, I have a great show set up for you guys. I have two lead stories. We're going to kick it off by talking about a viral video about Jay-Z, and people are questioning if he sold out his community. And we are also going to talk about Joe Budden. His attorney speaks out after the alleged incident that I told you guys about yesterday. In quick news, we're going to talk about a Cybertruck that caught on fire outside of Trump's hotel. LeBron James, Offset, Cardi B, Flavor Flav, Rihanna, Kendrick Lamar, Vybz Kartel, Kayne West, and Squid Game 2. As always, we're going to close out the show with question of the day, social discussion, and a little bit of sports news. Y'all know what time it is. Turn your TVs, your radio, or your devices up. I'm about to start this show. Let's go. Our first lead story. Did Jay-Z sell out his community for money? Details of the Brooklyn Nets deal as follows. All right, I'm going to just jump straight to the video. Take a listen to this viral video that's going on around Jay-Z.
The Barclays deal was one of the most horrible deals ever done. They played Jay-Z like a fiddle. They played the community like a fiddle. Once they got the arena built, they paid Jay-Z some money. I think he made $6 or $7 million. And the city of Brooklyn was royally screwed.
All right, this video is trending all over social media. And let me tell you why. The public perception about Jay-Z is not good. Every day, somebody's trying to drum up something from his past to make Jay-Z not look good. Every time I sit down here and I talk to you guys about Tony Busby and that civil case, I always try to remind you guys that it's only really about public perception. If Jay-Z would have paid off Tony Busby, we wouldn't have been hearing about this. But now that he decided to, go head to head with them and put out this narrative that he was there with Diddy, I feel as if every day he's losing more and more support. And this is just one example. They're now talking about what he did with the Brooklyn Nets and, how he was never there for the community. He was never there for his people. And the fact that they're talking about the Brooklyn Nets, this is almost 10 years ago. But anyways, I just wanted to play it for you guys just to show you that he is really losing a lot of support. We told you guys, I think it was 2 or 3 podcasts ago, about the judge in the case not really liking Jay-Z's lawyer. Jane Doe is allowed to stay Jane Doe, and they're not going to rush the case just because it's Jay-Z. The sentiments more were just because your client, who is Jay-Z, is rich and has all of this, pull, he doesn't have it with me. This is my courtroom. So Jay is really, really not looking good out here, man. He's losing a lot of public support. And like I said, every day they're bringing up something to remind us how he's not about his community. He's not about for the people. Academics, prior to, changing up a couple of weeks ago, had always said this where, Jay-Z is not really about the community. He acts like he is. Like, for example, hey, sign up with Tidal. It's the first Black-owned streaming service, and then he sells it to Jack Dorsey, who's the former CEO of Twitter. So it's always like, hey, get what's his champagne? Ace of Spades. Support Ace of Spades. Support me. Then when he builds up, he sells it, and it's always about Black this and Black that in our community, and then he goes and sells it off and partners with a non-Black partner. Again, just to make clear, this is what academics and a lot of people say. So these things are just rehashing now that people are almost kind of just on the fence with this whole lawsuit. And these are things that are just going to make Jay-Z look worse. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Now that we've had a month of Jay-Z, whose side are you on? Are you on the Jane Doe side? Do you think he's involved in this? And what do you just think about Jay-Z overall? Let me know in the comment section below. Our second lead story, Joe Budden's attorneys responds to the backlash that Joe is getting about his case. All right, we told you guys yesterday that Joe Budden got arrested early December, and we're only finding about it now because they did a press conference. For those of you who haven't seen, just go check out episode 410 or 409. Joe Budden's attorney responded to reports stating that he was charged earlier this month. His attorney told TMZ TV that Joe has been waiting weeks for his cross complaint to be processed, which includes substantially more serious charges, including possible felony charges against the person behind the charges against him. His attorney also made it clear that the charges against him were not that serious and he actually didn't even get arrested. So just really funny. I get to talk about this again so I could drag Joe. If you guys don't get that joke, make sure you watch yesterday's podcast. We really don't know like really what's going on, where this ring camera footage is. And from what I'm hearing, Joe is actually, and even in this article, Joe is actually countersuing and pressing charges against this person or his neighbor. So it looks like it's just going down more a rabbit hole. I'll tell you guys quickly, for those who haven't seen it, Joe appeared in his neighbor's ring camera outside of their door, not fully closed, right? Like none at all, not even shoes. And they have him on the ring camera and they, called the police and he was arrested because obviously you can't just be walking around like that. But anyways, apparently now he's suing back. So I don't know what is going on. There was also saying that the police department only did this press conference because it's racial. So we'll see how this progresses. And I just feel like we're not at the end of this whole Joe thing. And I just want to get the ring footage so I can show y'all because it's going to be hilarious. All right, this brings us to quick news. Ring my bell. Cybertruck explodes in front of Trump's hotel in Vegas. Wednesday morning, a Tesla truck exploded and burst into flames outside of Trump's International Hotel in Las Vegas. One person inside the vehicle was unalived and several others were injured, according to reports. All right, I don't have a video, but I'm going to just put up some pictures that you guys can see like it was a full-on explosion. And I actually have a little video. Take a listen.
Authorities are investigating a vehicle fire outside the Trump International Hotel.
All right, so some people are speculating online that this has something to do with Elon Musk and Donald Trump's kind of like bickering behind closed doors. It's a Tesla truck, Elon Musk and then Trump's hotel. And also some people are saying that it's somebody like on the left that's sending a message to Trump and Elon. Don't really know what's going on. It's kind of hard to, dig around and find things that's because people are still on holidays, but I think it's very possible that this was just a random act, and I don't think it's anything that serious. But like I said, I'll try to get on the phone and maybe tell you guys a little bit more about it tomorrow. If any of you guys know and have any more details, please comment below and let us know. Our second quick story, Lebron James at his party singing word for word to Kendrick's Man at the Garden from GNX. We have a little video. Take a listen. All right, sorry there was no sound there. We had to turn off the sound for copyright reasons, but he is literally going word for word. Now, the reason why people are making a thing about this is that we know that LeBron and Drake were besties almost. You know what I mean? Like his son was like idolizing LeBron. As you guys know, Adonis wants to be a basketball player when he grows up. So these two were super tight, but Drake has unfollowed LeBron. I don't know if LeBron unfollowed him. And it seems like, this is and that started because LeBron went to Kendrick's pop-out concert on Juneteenth, right? I think actually maybe he unfollowed him a little before that too. There was something with Kendrick. Anyways, Drake is not happy. And it seems just like LeBron is just doubling down. Like, all right, cool. Like he knows it's going to be out online. So I don't know why he would be doing something like that, but maybe he's just actually fully done with Drake and he doesn't care. Anyways, LeBron is hilarious to me. Our third quick story, Offset celebrates the new year in Dubai, kissing a blonde baddie. All right, Offset went live while in Dubai, bringing in the new year for 2025, kissing a blonde baddie. It looks like she tried to kiss him and he seemed to have pulled back. He then started yelling at the camera how he is not begging for nothing and calling someone the P word. He started boasting about how he's worth millions and how much more he's going to make this year. Take a listen. All right, we do know that Cardi and Offset are fully like separated now and they're no longer together, but the divorce is not final. So I think the reason why he pulled back is that he was just trying to be respectful to Cardi, even though they're like super disrespectful like online to each other. And I actually have another story coming about, but I think that he is just trying to be a little respectful so he doesn't get like an earful from Cardi. At the end of the day, they still have to parent, right? They still have 3 kids together. So I like that he's doing this, man. Shout out to Offset. This was a good move. Our 4th quick story. Offset seemingly claims he received a photo from estranged wife, Cardi B, with another man in it during a New Year's Eve rant. All right, Offset has some things to get off his chest as he entered in the new year. The rapper appeared to go on a rant about his estranged relationship with his soon-to-be ex-wife, Cardi B. He said, "You sent me a picture of an N-word that was doing something to you from behind. Yo, your friend been doing that to you too as well." So apparently Cardi B was really upset at Offset and sent him a picture with another man. Y'all know doing what. It could be that that Offset is doing this to make Cardi look bad. He has been known to do this. He will leak things out like this. I don't really see Cardi doing that. I know she could go off the rocker, but I don't know. I feel like if he did have this, he would probably put it out. Like he would put emojis and cover up where it needs to cover up. And I think he would put out the picture if she really sent him that. But who knows? Maybe it's on his way. And I don't know. I'll look for it and try to find it for you guys. And I'm still actually, now that I think about it, I'm not 100% convinced that they're actually going to get divorced. I feel like they might stay separated for another couple of months and then you're going to hear them back together. They do this all the time. Our 5th quick story. Flavor Flav reacts to being named one of People's 2024 Sexiest Man Alive. He says, "I was shocked to see it." Yeah, we all are. Flavor Flav said he was pleasantly surprised to be included in People's 2024 Sexiest Man Alive list. In an interview with Rolling Stones published December the 30th, the 65-year-old shared that he was shocked to be named as the sexiest at every age list, along with other celebrities in their 60s, such as Denzel Washington, Blair Underwood, and Don Cheadle. How do you include Flavor Flav in those 3 men? I just don't understand. I mean, I love Flav and everything, but stop it. He says, "It surprised me big, but I don't feel sexy. I was shocked to see it." Reflecting on the honor, he said, it made him feel really good inside. Like, wow, I opened up my eyes. I couldn't believe to see what I blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I can't figure it out. I went literally and looking around to see if this was a joke. It's actually true. So ladies out there, let me know. You think that Flavor Flav, yes, he's 65. He might look good for his age, but is he sexy? Like Flavor Flav, come on. Our 6th quick story. Rihanna says she didn't drink all year in celebratory 2025 post. All right, shout out to Rihanna. I have a little video. Take a listen.
2, 1, Happy New Year! Y'all, I didn't drink all year.
Who knew that Rihanna was not drinking? All right, man, that's good. Let me know if any of you out there have plans to stop drinking. I wonder if she was doing anything else though. I wonder if she was off everything. But let me know if you guys are down for that. I would like to do it, but I don't know. I think it's better to just cut down. That's what I did in 2024. I cut down. I don't know if I would eliminate it completely, but I have really cut down where it's just once in a blue moon. It's actually way more fun that way. But anyway, shout out to Rihanna, and I guess I hope you continue it if you want to. Our 7th quick story. All right, Kanye West is all smiles with his wife Bianca right by his side. All right, what looks to be like it could have just been a New Year's Eve picture. Some people are speculating online that Kanye West is up to something, and I agree with it. I told you guys around, I think, 2 or 3 episodes ago where Kanye West put out this really cryptic kind of message. It was around 10 seconds long. I don't remember his exact words, but it was something of like, yo, I'm not down with this, or I'm not going to deal with this, or whatever. And I think it was a message to Diddy and Jay and this whole Tony Busby thing, because I think maybe behind the scenes he might be wrapped up in it. And this picture, like, why would he just do this? He hasn't posted in so long, but something is up. I don't know exactly what it is. Nobody knows exactly what it is, but Kanye West is doing some cryptic stuff. And like I said to you guys a couple of days ago, when Kanye West does this, he puts out little Easter eggs and then he's coming with something. So it's either going to be something's going on with the Diddy and Jay-Z thing, or he has an album or something coming out. I'll search around and I'll let you guys know. But Kanye West is up to something. And when Kanye West comes out, it's a problem. So let's see what happens. Our 8th quick story. Reunited after 13 years apart. Last night, Vybz Kartel and I were back together on stage, Freedom Street. All right, Spice wrote that. Vybz Kartel and Spice finally linked up after 13 years. Y'all ready to hear some new bops from this duo? All right, I haven't heard too much about the Vybz Kartel concert. I don't know if people are just sleeping in today or whatever, but I haven't heard too much about it. I haven't seen too much about it online either. And it seems to have gone off without any sort of problems. I did hear that Popcorn got into an argument with somebody and he said something on stage, but from what I know, that was the only kind of hiccup. I did see a couple of shots and the stage looked really big, these big screens behind him. I was at Buju's show in the same stadium and it did not look like that at all. So I'm sure as the days go on, we'll start hearing a little bit more about this concert, but really dope to see Spice and Vybz hooking back up. For those of you who don't know, Vybz was pretty much the one that kind of gave Spice that, that push when she was first coming out. I don't know did he discover her? I don't know if he discovered her, but anyways, they're super close, and of course, they couldn't see each other for 13 years. So shout out to Spice, shout out to Vybz, and if anybody knows anything that happened, any juice that happened at the concert, let me know in the comment section below. All right, our 9th quick story. All right, we're going to go through the viral calendar for 2024. I love doing this. All right, so this was posted by the Shade Room, and at the end of every month, they would put the most viral moment of that month. So so February, March, or whatever. And then, of course, they finished it off this year. So January was Cat Williams. February, I have no idea who that is. If somebody knows, please let me know. March was Diddy. I think that's what happened in March with Diddy? I think that's when that's when the raids happened. Yes. Because I remember I was in Barbados in March. All right. What's going on here? April, this is Young Miami, JT. What happened in April with Young Miami and JT and Saucy? Is this Saucy Santana? Yeah. All right. I don't even remember. Y'all let me know. May again was Diddy. What happened in May? That's when we got the Cassie tapes in May. Yo, Diddy has 4 months in here, 3 months. June, of course, was Kendrick Lamar when he dropped Not Like Us. July was Donald Trump and, the whole ear incident. I don't know. Nothing else happened in July. Well, I guess it is pretty big, right? He is a former president. August, the J-Lo and Ben split. By the way, shout out to my cousin Sheridan for letting me know the name where you put the Jennifer and Ben together, and it was Benifer, for those of you who missed the episode. So thank you, Sheridan. All right, so August was the split. September was Diddy. Oh, yes, that's when he got arrested. October was Thug getting released from jail. Did nothing else happen in October? Thug was really that important? November was, of course, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, the election. And, of course, December was Luigi and the United CEO. I thought altogether it was a really good year. I still think my favorite month or my favorite viral thing was Cat Williams. Actually, you know what? I can't say that. I have to say Diddy, because that literally like put this podcast on a whole nother stratosphere. I talked about it already in 2000. I already talked about it in episode 400. Yeah. So that Diddy story in September, that I guess for the podcast sake was the best, but I really like Cat Williams. And like I keep telling you, I hear rumors that they're doing a part 2 and it will be coming out shortly in the next couple of days. I think the first one came out January the 5th. So I think they might anniversary it. And like I told you guys before, Cat Williams says that he is not here to play. And the first one was light. He is literally coming. So we'll follow up and let you guys know. All right, our 10th quick story. All right, Speedy put out a post, Speedy from Complex, he put out a post saying that he's going to stay celibate for the remaining of the year. And he put this out December the 31st. Ha ha ha, really funny. And Angel Reese was like 2 days. Oh, I think maybe this was on the 30th, maybe. Anyways, I'll play the little clip. Take a listen.
And I've decided that until the end of this year, I will be remaining celibate.
Anyways, Speedy is obviously making a joke. But what is going on between him and Angel Reese? When he was on her podcast, they were a little flirty-ish. She was asking him like, "Yo, Speedy, are you with somebody? Are you dating somebody?" By the way, it was a really funny podcast. I really like Angel Reese's podcast. Anyway, shout out to Angel. Yeah, so they were a little bit flirty. Then I saw them at some festival. I can't remember what the festival was. And she's always in his comment section all the time. I think Angel and Speedy might be a little bit of an item. I don't know. And I think it would be a good match because Speedy is a good dude. And from what Angel is saying is that she wants to get married and she wants to settle down and she wants to find a good man. She believes that she doesn't believe that all men cheat, and she thinks that she could find a good man. That's her mission. And yeah, Speedy's a good dude. So if they are together, I think it's a good look. All right, our 11th quick story. Squid Game Season 2 sets record as Netflix's biggest TV debut with 68 million views. All right, the public is going crazy for the continuation of Squid Game. Season 2 of the popular South Korean thriller dropped December the 26th and has officially made history as Netflix's biggest TV debut. According to Variety, the series earned a whopping 68 million views in the first 4 days of streaming. This is more than the original hit program from Netflix, which previously set a record in 2022 with 50 million views. All right, so back-to-back, two biggest shows is Netflix Part 1 and Part 2. Shout out to Squid Game. I told you guys about this last week and I said I was going to watch it. I totally forgot this week to tell you about it. It was really good. Like, you should see it. If you are a fan of the series, it's really good. I thought it was going to be like, so some part 2s really just don't go well. And I thought it was going to be them like just getting back into the game and playing a game. It was going to be the same old thing and maybe change up a little games here and there. Not at all. They went deeper in the story and like there's a mission. It is really, 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 really good. One thing I will tell you, it's not a spoiler alert, is that there is a season 3, and this one kind of doesn't end off closed. I'll just leave it at that. It's almost kind of like this season 3 and 2 really could have just been season 2, but they're just trying to build up anticipation. That's really what it is. And I think season 3 is going to be 7 parts as well too. So, and this one was 7. So it's really 14 episodes. It just cuts and it leaves you on a cliffhanger where more seasons always close up at the end of a season. But if you haven't watched it, this is a good show, man. Check it out. Shout out to Netflix. All right, this brings us to social discussion of the day. All right, what is the opposite of love? Most people would think it's hate. It's actually indifference. Take a listen to this video.
What do you think the opposite of love is?
Hate.
Love and hate is the same emotion from a different perspective. The opposite of love is indifference.
I actually Googled this and it says, what is the true opposite of love? It says the true opposite of love is not hate, it is indifference. So he is right. I thought it was really, really interesting. I want to bring it here to talk to you guys. When you actually really break up with somebody or you guys are not together anymore and you have that hate, that's why they always say there's a thin line between love and hate. You really got to work on not caring about that person anymore. If it obviously was a bad breakup, but you have to work on getting that love, getting on the opposite end of love. And it's really to the point where, yo, I'm just indifferent about you. Like, it doesn't even matter like what you do. Like, I don't care. I never thought about it that way. And that's actually the best way if you ever want to get back to somebody. It's literally like get back at somebody who pissed you off. Like the fact of you just not even caring about them at all, not being bothered, like get to that unbothered place, man. But yeah, anyways, thought it was really interesting. Let me know what you guys think about it, and let me know if you believe it, and if you're going to use it in parts of your life one day. Anything that you are in love with, if you want to get rid of it or get that love, you got to think about being indifferent and don't think about hating that person, because it is the same emotion, but coming from a different perspective. Very interesting. All right, this brings us to question of the day. All right, it's 2025. How do you feel about it? How did you feel waking up New Year's morning? Gosh, I was ready to just talk and forgot that I had to read some answers. All right, somebody said, felt like another rainy day. Another person said, blessed, thankful, and grateful to see another year. Somebody else said, y'all acting like things are supposed to be different immediately on the day after Christmas Eve. Another person said, it felt just like yesterday did. Another person said, a little frightened by the uncertainty of the future, but hopeful. I like that. It was a nice, honest answer. Somebody said, I felt hungry. Another person said, I woke up and things are still toxic. Another person said, blessed. And somebody said, woke up and felt ready. Woo, that's a good one. That's a good feeling to feel. As somebody said, I felt amazing. I feel blessed. That's good. I'm glad y'all are feeling really positive. For me, I'm feeling a little bit of anxiousness. I don't know why. Haven't really figured it out yet. I feel like I'm pretty relaxed in this year. Like I told you guys in episode 400, I had a really great year. And my goal for the year was to just do a podcast every day and just live with that. And it really turned out well for me. So I think maybe I have anxiety because I don't know what to work for this year. And I think I'm maybe trying to figure it out. I don't know. I haven't really pinpointed it yet. Anyway, so that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling a little bit of anxiousness. And I'm also feeling a little sad. I won't lie. I feel like there's always so much hype of Christmas. And by the way, I love Christmas. I love being with my family. I love seeing everybody. I love all the food and the music. And for those who don't know, I had a big New Year's Eve party at my house, 2 floors. Like it was crazy. 2 different DJs. It was nuts. But again, it was all my family, right? Upstairs was the older generation, mom and dad and aunts. And then the younger generation was downstairs. So super fun. Anyways, what was I saying now? Sorry. Yes. And I feel like now that all that's over, I just feel like a little sad. It's like, man, we're not going to do that anymore until summer. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys feel that way, but maybe that's where the anxiousness is coming from. Like it's all over. All of that, it's done. You're just back to just the normal lackadaisical days, man. So yeah, I feel a little sad. Of course, blessed to seeing another year, but yeah, I'm feeling just a little bit like down. So anyways, that's my answer. Let me know how you guys feel about 2025. And how's your week started off? How's your days started off? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, this brings us to sports news. Bryce James commits to the University of Arizona. All right, we love to see it. Bryce James, the youngest son of LeBron James, has officially committed to the University of Arizona to play basketball under head coach Tommy Lloyd. All right, I don't know too much about Arizona, but I'm sure it probably has to do with that coach if they're putting that there in the article. Really excited to see Bryce play and, of course, get into the NBA one day. I don't think LeBron is going to try to stay in the league that long, but who knows? We have talked to you guys about him and his retirement and selling his house. We don't even know what's up with Bron. But for those of you who don't know, they say that Bryce is going to be the real star in the NBA, and he's actually better than Bronny. I think he's a little bit taller also, too, but he's just altogether just a better baller. All right, you guys, that is my Thursday show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will have a Friday show. We'll be doing shows all week, so make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. Before I let you go, just want to remind you guys of all the ways to keep up with the podcast. For those of you who are listening on YouTube, watching on YouTube, listening on podcast platforms, please try to check me out Monday through Friday on CFQR600.com or 600 AM if you're in the Montreal area. We do play the Trend Out Loud podcast, but we mix in 90s and 2000s hip hop and R&B. It's a great hour. It's a great way for you to get your entertainment and viral news while listening to your favorite hits from the 90s and 2000s. And I selected music, so you know it's going to be dope. All right, vice versa. If you're used to listening to the show on CFQR and you can't always catch the show between 11 to 12, you're busy, you got things to do, we get it. I'm going to tell you 3 ways how to keep up with the show. 1, on CFQR's website, when you click Listen Live, there's another tab that says Listen On Demand. Just click right there. The Trend Out Loud podcast will pop up. You'll have access to all 410 episodes. The second way is on YouTube. We upload daily on YouTube. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. Our third way is we are available on all podcast platforms. Just go to your desired site, type in Trend Out Loud, the show will pop up. And again, don't forget to hit the follow and subscribe button so that you could be notified every time we upload a new show. And just like YouTube, we upload daily. You could follow me on any social platform. It's always the same handle, Trend Out Loud. And don't forget to follow the media company, EXCLUCITY Media, on Instagram. All right, that's it for me. For those of you who are still tuned in to CFQR, do not touch that dial because Don Smooth is coming up next with the lunch mix from 12 to 1. And Don is always dropping the hits. All right, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trend Out Loud. Peace. For more content, you could subscribe, download, or listen to the Trend Out Loud podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts, or you could watch us on YouTube. Just search Trend Out Loud. For showtimes and updates, you could follow us on all social platforms at Trend Out Loud.